Hello everyone. Today I will tell you about frequency distribution. In statistics, a frequency distribution is a table that displays the frequency of various outcomes in a sample. Each entry in the table contains the frequency or count of the occurrence of values within a particular group or interval. And in this way, the table summarizes the distribution of values in the sample. A frequency distribution shows us a summarized grouping of data divided into mutual exclusive classes, and the number of occurrences in a class. It is a way of showing unorganized data also. Some examples are to show results of an election, to show income of people for a certain region, to show sales of a product within a certain period, to show student loan amount of graduates, etc. Some of the graphs that can be used with frequency distributions are histograms, line charts, bar charts, and pie charts. Frequency distributions are used for both qualitative and quantitative data. Now come to the types of frequency distribution. There are basically 5 types of frequency distribution: grouped frequency distribution, ungrouped frequency distribution, cumulative frequency distribution, relative frequency distribution, and relative cumulative frequency distribution. Now come to relative frequency distribution. It is a frequency distribution where each of the class frequencies is divided by the total number of observations. First of all, we have to count the total number of observations. If you see the frequencies here, so all the frequencies are summed up. First was the 8, and you have to 8 plus 30. You have to add 8 in 23. 8 into 23. So you will get 31. Here it is shown that 8 plus 23, that is 31, and in next segment you will add 31 plus 17. 31 plus 17, that is 48. In next you have to add 48 plus 18. In next 8, 4 and 2. So finally you will get the exact data, that is 80. So total number of vehicles were 80. So cumulative frequency is 80. This is called cumulative frequency. You have to add one over and another, so you will get cumulative frequency. Cumulative relative frequency distribution. This is a cumulative relative frequency is a statistical calculation figured by adding together previously tabulated relative frequencies that makes a running total along a frequency table. The relationship between cumulative frequency and relative cumulative frequency is given by this equation. Here, cumulative relative frequency is equal to cumulative frequency upon sample size. Now, simple frequency distribution. Simple frequency distribution is used to organize the larger data sets in an orderly fashion. This is for larger data set. Here we include all the data that we collect. When there are several cases to be studied, it is a good idea to list them separately, or else there will be a lengthy list to use. A simple frequency distribution shows the number of times each score occurs in a set of data. To find the frequency for score count, how many times the score occurs. So this is the simplest form of frequency distribution. Now grouped frequency distribution. A grouped frequency distribution is an ordered listed of a variable x into groups in one column with a listing in a second column, which is called the frequency column. A grouped frequency distribution is an arrangement class intervals and corresponding frequencies in a table, as I have given you the example of car and a seller of the car. Ungrouped frequency distribution. A frequency distribution with an interval width of 1 is called ungrouped frequency distribution. Ungrouped frequency distribution is an arrangement of the observed values in ascending order. The ungrouped frequency distribution are those data which are not arranged in groups. They are known as individual series. Now, mean of frequency distribution. Mean of frequency distribution can be found by multiplying each midpoint by its frequency and then dividing by the total number of values in the frequency distribution. Here mean equals to sigma, that is equal to f into xn, where f is frequency in each class and n is sum of the frequencies. Now there are three ways to present a frequency distribution. First is a histogram, where we use bar type of graph. Next is polygon. Here second example, that is polygon. And third is cumulative frequency distribution. As we know, in cumulative frequency distribution we add the below data. So after adding the data below which in the table, we will get ascending order of the table. So this is cumulative frequency distribution table at the bottom. Now steps to a problem. Step 1, make a table with the category names and count. So here example is taken that some total number of dogs is 16, total number of cats 28, total number of fish 8, others are 4, and the sum of all the animals is 56. So in second step, add the second column called relative frequency. So you have to add another column and you have to write relative frequency. So how you will get relative frequency? You have to divide 16 by 56, then 28 by 56, 8 by 56 and 4 by 56. So you will get relative frequency. If you sum up all the relative frequencies, you will get 1. Now after addition of relative frequency, you have to add one more column at the right side, and then you have to add the below data, like relative frequency 0.29 plus 0.50, then you will get 0.79. When you add 0.79 plus 0.14, you will get 0.93, and on addition of 0.93 to 0.07, you will get 1. So this is cumulative relative frequency. To find out the cumulative relative frequency, follow the steps above to create a relative frequency distribution table. As a final step, add up the relative frequencies in another column. Now the advantages and limitations of frequency distribution. Condense and summarize large amount of data in a useful format. Describe all variable types. Facilitate graphic presentation of data. Begin to identify population characteristic. Permit cautions comparison of data sets. There are a few methods can used in formulating class intervals from 5 to 10 or 55 and less than 30 or any type of data set. Thank you.